The Loretta Young Show.
Do you believe that heredity is the most important factor in a person's life? Or is it environment? Well, there's a woman in our story tonight who has a very definite opinion about this. And now to our story. It begins in the year 1895. That's me, Sarella Boffin. It looks like me, except my expression is not so sour these days. Especially not today, as I'm getting married. The Plainville Bugle reported that Sarella Boffin will take the hand of Eli Packer today in marriage. That was mean of him, switching it around that way.
Sarella. Shame on you. Oh. Don't you know it's wrong to see the intendant before the ceremony? No need you caught in bad luck. You'll get your share.
Oh, just listen to him, Cousin Phoebe. I'm marrying an artist from a long line of artists.
You get yourself right over here.
Yes, ma'am.
There are them that say he's no different than a tramp.
Well, thank heaven, I was never one to come and go by what they say.
Hasn't done a day's work since he's come to Plainfield. Do you think he's liable to take to farming, Sarella?
Oh, I think it's doubtful. Don't matter, though. Just listen to that man shame the birds. Phoebe, he got his musical talents from his grandfather, Packer.
Oh, Sarella.
Oh. Now, Cousin Phoebe. Oh, them ain't the tears fitting for a wedding. Oh, honey. There are other things needed in a husband besides hard work and good providing. A touch of sweetness, a gentle hand, good company, and being read to while you sew, and sweet music, and flowers. Of course, I had to do the picking, but Eli, he done the arranging. Oh, no, cousin. You mustn't lay it up again Eli. For his not being akin to hard work, he just didn't inherit it. And in my mind, that's full excuse for him not being more active. He's finished his piece. It's time.
Oh, dear. Do I go first, or do you? Oh, I clean forgot. I'm that despondent.
You go first. And... right foot. And Phoebe, remember, you can't measure a man in dollars and cents.
No, you can't. But a good measure indeed is the sweat on his brow.
The ring.
Oh, land sakes. There you are, Hilda.
Here, put it on her finger, Eli. That's something you can do.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Oh, thank you, Eli.
Well, you're married. Kiss the bride.
Sarella. Your name belongs in a poem. I'll put it there. And every year, every anniversary, I'll add a new verse.
Oh, I admire that very much, Eli. And we'll keep it in Grandpa Boffin's Bible.
I wish that we'd borrowed his horse and buggy then when everybody'd gone. We could have gone for a drive. I think there's going to be a moon.
Now, hear me, Eli. And it's not that you married a preaching wife. But I have my standards. And one of them is, a borrowing neighbor is the gatekeeper to Shiftlessville.
As you say, sir. I've no mind for such things. I do know that walking you see more.
And it saves a bit, too. Oh, excuse me, Eli.
Yes, Cousin Sarella? You are forgetting your guests in your parlor.
Eli, will you see to our guests in our parlor? I must tidy 'em mine.
Why? I've got a feeling you'll just get all mussed again.
No, there was no sweat on Eli's brow, except now and then from dancing.
Sarella has a fella. And oh, his love is real. He wishes this were ropes of pearls, not just an apple.
Pearls wouldn't smell half so sweet.
Sarella has a fella. He's going to kiss her now. At least he's going to ask her and see if she'll allow.
She'll allow. Tell me, Eli, was it from your great-grandmother, Hollyhock Packer, that you inherited your rhyming?
It was. Just before she died, Hollyhock Packer spoke in pure poetry for a month or more.
No.
Folks came from miles around just to hear her.
Imagine. And it was her son who played the fiddle?
It was Finley Packer. He was musical, as was his sister, Aunt Prude. She sang opera.
Opera? No wonder music just spills out of you like a wide-mouthed pitcher.
No, music is strong in me, all right, Sarella. Sounds and songs just pounding through my head. Wakes me up sometimes.
Oh, that strange blood mixed up in you, and every drop of it inclined to be easy.
The Packers had spirit, Sarella. Grandfather Packer was a sailor. He tucked his fiddle under his chin, and he played his way clear around the horn.
A sailor as well as a musician?
And he married a gypsy. He married her off one of those islands, and he brought her back with him clear around the horn.
A gypsy?
Well, now that's enough about the Packers. What about the Boffins?
Well, we're an even lot. No sea captains, no gypsies.
Come now, Sarella. A word of the Boffins.
Well, I took cooking and butter making from Grandma Boffin and spinning from Grandma Mix and tailoring from Aunt Mame and dressmaking from Aunt Hilda.
And your tremendous good looks?
And your lying ways.
No! When I first laid eyes on you, I said to my fiddle, that's the handsomest woman I ever did see.
Well, Boffins are a good-looking lot. Daddy used to say I was the pick of the litter.
Sarella, how do you put up with me?
Oh, my goodness, Eli. I wouldn't put up with any man. Oh, sirree. And that's what I was doing with every swing who came a-courting for you. Yeah, I'd just sit there and put up with him for the dinner time or the social, and, I'd heave a sigh of relief when they'd finally go on. But with you, Eli, it just seemed there wasn't enough time ever for us to be together.
Sarella? Dance.
Dance? Oh, it just ain't in me.
There's enough in me for the both of us.
Oh, no, Eli, stop it, Eli! Eli, I mustn't. There's to be a little one. There is. And there was a little boy.
I don't know about his eyes, Sarella. They sort of flashed.
No, that's just the light. He's going to be a farmer. He'll have no need for flashing eyes.
Eli Packer's son, a farmer?
He's got Boffin blood in him as well. And the Boffins have enough working qualities to supply a dozen families.
What ails Eli?
I don't know. He's been fitful all day. And it comes to be now yesterday, too, and the day before. Excuse me, Feemy. Eli? What's the matter? What's the matter?
Nothing, Sarella. Cousin Feemy go without so much as a goodbye?
No. She's sitting in there with a baby. What's bothering you? Gospel now. Eli?
Sarella, I'm afraid I've got one of my wandering spells coming on.
Wandering spell?
I've had them bad since I was a tiny boy. I fight it. I've been fighting this one for 6 days. Lord knows I have.
You're going off, Eli?
I just got to wander every now and again.
Oh.
I fight it. I've been fighting it since I was no bigger than sun in there.
Well, there's no use fighting what's in the blood. Oh, it ain't your fault, love. It's no doubt the blood of that sailor grandfather and his gypsy wife just boiling to the top.
So I just can't throw it off.
Well, then you best wander a spell. Things like this are like to strike in and do harm if you try too hard to suppress.
So, I want to thank you for understanding.
Oh, I married you with full understanding, Eli.
I should have told you about the spell.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. Eli. How long do they linger?
It differs from spell to spell.
How do you figure this?
Not long, Sarella. Not with you to come home to.
He's sick? No wonder. Sitting just rots a man. The good book says a man should earn a living by the sweat of his brow.
He's got a wandering spell coming on, that's all.
A what?
A wandering spell. He's had him bad ever since he was a boy.
No roots. That man has no roots, and it's your fault for not planting them.
Man knows when I'm ever going to see him again. 'Cause not half so bad 'twas some poor, helpless woman who was losing a good provider. The wandering cured Eli of that spell, and once again it was the 3 of us together. And soon it was the 4 of us. Seemed like no time at all, it was the 5 of us together. That is, we was together twixt Eli's wanderings. And now look, we're 6.
She's pure Packer.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bit of boffin in her.
Nope.
You'll never make a worker out of this one.
Well, I don't know as I shall aim to. Just look at her fingers. They're so long and thin and beautiful. I think she's inherited Eli's musical talent.
I think she's inherited Eli's good looks. Isn't that true, Phoebe?
Oh? I'm sure.
Hello, Luella.
Luella.
Sure. She's the spitting image of Cousin Luella.
Eli. Was she inclined to be musical?
Cousin Luella? Yes. She was brimming over with it.
I thought so. Then Luella it will be.
Hello, Luella's mama.
Luella!
You see?
And Luella it was. I personally supervised her musical inheritance. Fact is, all the children are coming along just fine with their inheritance. Eli Jr. is growing straight and strong, and he's a beaming worker. Junior inherited Uncle Squire Boffin's farming know-how. And little Felice took sewing straight from her ma. Hattie got Cousin Willie Boffin's business sense. Child really knows her figures.
Good evening, children.
Good evening, Mama.
Felice, here your groceries, dear.
Yes, Mama.
Oh, my, that's going to be a fine five, Junior.
Mama,
Yes, dear.
I just can't sit here much longer. I got to go wander or teeter-totter or spell.
Very well, dear. Run along. But, dear, remember you got 20 minutes of scales before dinner.
Yes, Mama. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Mama,
Yes, son.
after supper, I like to wander a bit.
Wanda.
Just a bit.
Oh, no, son. Wandering just ain't in you. No, you got plenty of chores to tire you out. Now run along.
All right, Mama.
Hattie, you better help your sister. Your pa wants to eat early.
Yes, Mama.
Sarella,
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
I just got a letter.
Oh,
It's my brother Henry.
your brother?
Hmm.
Dear brother Eli, this is to break the sad news that your Uncle John died yesterday.
He's my papa's brother.
Oh. And to invite you and your wife to come on for the funeral and stay with us here at the family house. Everyone's coming on and will be crowded but sure can fit you in. Contrary to all expectations, he didn't leave a will. 10,000 ain't so much divided around so many, but every little helps up here. Be sure to come, brother. Eli, you never told me you had a rich uncle.
Well, I never was one to brag much about my relations, Sarella.
Oh.
It'll come to no less than $500 apiece, according to my figures.
Leaving 10,000 behind. Tell me about him.
Nothing much to tell. He was a man. He died.
Oh, but all that money. Where does Packer ever get a hold of such a fortune?
He stubbed his toe on it, I reckon.
Oh.
He was that sort. Sarella,
Yeah.
I best go.
We best go. Yes, Eli. We'll go together. We'll go a-wandering together. Oh, Eli.
But when you come home, you take a bit of Eli's inheritance and buy yourself a length of black silk. For once, treat yourself and fashion a good dress of your own.
That money's going for the mortgage, and what's left will raise interest in the bank.
Ain't it a shame Eli didn't take after his rich, dead uncle?
Eli suspects that his uncle found that money.
Or married it. Them Packers are wont to do that.
Oh, I do hope that house ain't a pigsty. Poverty's one thing, but out-and-out shiftlessness, well, that's another. And I do hope they ain't slack as well as artistic.
You'll be living in with a bunch of savages.
Oh, yeah, it smells so good out here.
Spring always smells good, dearie.
Yeah.
Sarella? Look yonder. There's the house.
That's your farm?
That's my farm. I first saw the light of day out of that top left corner. You see, up there in the corner?
Oh, yeah.
Brother Eli, welcome. Welcome home.
Eli, that man working in the field is your brother?
That's my brother Henry.
Oh. Yeah, I can see the family resemblance, sort of.
Eli, it's good to see
Yes,
you.
Henry, this is my wife, Sarella.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, ma'am.
Thank you.
We would have been down to meet you, but this is our busy time.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome home, ma'am.
Thank you. A grand home it is, too.
Grandpa Packer built the first floor there with his own two hands.
Oh.
That was after he turned his back on the sea. Pa and his brothers put on the second story, and I've been thinking about putting on a third, excepting, well, days just aren't long enough.
No.
Well, Eli, you better get Sarella down to the house. She's anxiously awaited. I'll cut across and meet you at the gate.
Thank you, Henry.
Yes.
All right, Sarella.
Yes.
Now, just wait, dearie.
Yes, Eli.
Here we are. We hope you'll be happy with us.
Oh, thank you. There's no doubt of that. Oh, my. What a handsome bell.
Grandmother Packer brought it with her round the horn.
Oh.
And believe it or not, this is the original spread. She made the lace trim on her first loom.
Her first loom.
Grandmother Packer was a lively old lady to turn off the work. Why, during her lifetime, she wore out 7 looms.
7?
Well, so they say. Once the house was finished and Grandfather moved her in, she never left it for 15 years. Spinning all day and weaving all night. We're still using much of her linen. Oh, Eli, no, not on the bed.
Cousin Grace, you're finicky.
Now, if there's anything you need, you just call right out.
Oh, thank you. I will. I will.
Thank you, Grace.
Eli, I certainly had a mistaken notion about your kinfolk. I thought they was artistic and purse poor. How'd that happen?
Blamed if I know, dearie. I reckon it's because I'm such a poor hand at explaining and describing.
Oh.
You see, I never did really believe in ancestor worship, so I suppose that I underestimated them a bit. And, naturally not being boffins, of course they fell to an inferior place in your mind.
Your gypsy grandmother, she was the one who wore out 7 looms and never left her dooryard in 15 years?
Same one. When she settled, she took root.
And your father, he mended clocks in the evening. After chopping wood all day long to build this very room?
Every night, after the farm was quiet, Papa would tinker with the clocks. It sort of relaxed him. This is one of his here.
Eli, you don't seem to take after your folks at all.
Well, as I was saying, dearie, I don't go much for this ancestor fad. I calculate it's getting to be a good deal overdone.
I calculate the same thing. You know, my mama used to say, God gives each one of us an awful lot to work with. But each person has got to do his inch to make the gate to heaven. Think on that, Eli.
Sarella.
No. We'll talk on it more when we get home. But now, let's enjoy our trip. Land knows when we'll ever get another one.
I've been studying your geography, little Eli, and I can't make up my mind whether I should go around the world from the east to the west or from the west to the east. Grandpapa Packer did it both ways. How do you like that?
I've been thinking, too, Eli. I think it's too late either way.
Too late?
Mm-hmm. I think we'd best spend Uncle John's money for Truman's Acre, which adjoins our garden, and you can plant potatoes on it.
Plant potatoes?
Yeah, by Brother Henry's method. Hmm? And also, you'll have to do the milking tonight, because Eli Jr. here, he wants to go wandering. So I'm letting him take Aunt Phemie's new dress over to her.
Do the milking?
You know, Eli, your sisters told me that they never done milking in their lives. And your brother's wives are scared of cows. Son, the dress is on the bed. And there's a dime on the dresser. Wander just as far as it'll take you.
Thanks, Mom.
Your excuse, girls. Luella, come back here, dear.
Yes, Mama?
Your sisters are going to singing school tonight. So you're going to do the dishes.
Dishes?
That's right. I think I better show you where the sink is.
Do the dishes, do the milking, plant potatoes. I wish I'd never gone to Uncle John's funeral. That's what I wish.
So do I, Eli, in a way. Oh, I love you just the way you are. But for your own happiness, you gotta do your inch. A man needs work like a woman needs children. Oh, there'll be time for music and poetry. We'll get up an hour earlier. The milking?
Potatoes? Why not sugar beets? Truman's Meadow would be better for sugar beets.
And as you say, Eli, farming's your department.
So it seems. Dearie.
We don't believe any parent can hear this one too often. As the twig is bent, so grows the tree. Well, good night. See you next week.